Between February and May, my girlfriend and I embarked on a 3-month adventure traveling through Spain and Portugal in my self-converted T5 campervan.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd.
This was my second VanLife experience abroad, having spent just a month and a half on the road in 2022, but this time I was more prepared. Just to clarify, we fully lived in our van from February 13th to May 4th, opting for a ferry from Rome to Barcelona instead of driving through France. So, what do you think was the biggest expense? Groceries. Over 80 days, groceries for 2 vegetarians in Spain and Portugal cost us a total of 1,184.67 euros. That's roughly 15 euros per day for both of us, or 7 euros per person per day. The second place goes to fuel. We covered about 5,000 kilometers with a consumption rate of 13 kilometers per liter and a fortunate average gasoline price of 1.58 euros per liter, resulting in a total cost of 659.35 euros. Coming in third is transportation. Why transportation? Well, we took the ferry, and for 2 people, 1 van and 1 cabin, it set us back about 200 euros for each leg of the journey. Additionally, we factored in all the public transport used while exploring cities, bringing the total transportation cost to 428.56 euros. I'd like to emphasize that during this trip, we never had to pay for water or electrical supply. Thanks to the Blue 80 AC 500S lithium battery power station and the 120-watt solar panel, we were entirely self-sufficient and green-powered by the sun. We also went eating out, spending 414.30 euros. While we love cooking in the van, sometimes it's nice to savor something different or local. Another significant expense category was the extras category. This included things like the solar shower we picked up on the road, gifts for ourselves and loved ones, and tools for repairs, which we had to buy when we realized we'd left certain items behind at home. The grand total for this category was 149.57 euros. We were also fortunate to come across an adequate supply of free water. The quality was consistently excellent, and we rarely encountered any significant difficulties in locating it. Now, let's speed things up and simplify. We spent 94 euros on butane gas because no one would refill our 3-kilo LPG bottle. Emergency medicines, which we hadn't initially budgeted for, cost us 72 euros due to a sudden allergic attack at the end of April. We invested 68 euros in highways tools, although we tried to avoid them as much as possible. 64 euros went into laundry services. We spent 27 euros for sports activities, including gym visits for a hot shower on the coldest days. An additional 7 euros were spent on parking-related expenses. And lastly, we paid just 3 euros for camping services. Even though we didn't camp at any official campgrounds, we used these services once to empty our tanks and refill water at a petrol station. So, in the grand scheme of things, our total expenses over 80 days for 2 people amounted to 3,172.33 euros, which translates to 1,586 euros per person and an average of 20 euros per person per day. I'm convinced that with more experience you can travel even more frugally in a van, and the longer you travel, the less you will spend proportionally. For me, my van life experience was incredibly satisfying, and I firmly believe it's one of the most cost-effective and enjoyable ways to travel. I hope this video helps you if you're planning or considering a van life adventure, and see you on the road.